Okay. Now, I was actually thinking of trying something here. We were able to get the X-Wing on here. Let's see if we can fly this around with the X-Wing on top. See if we can take it for a little voyage. See if it's even possible. I highly doubt it. But you never know. Since this isn't actually on hover mode, it shouldn't actually drop off. God, this thing lifts up so fast. No, hang on a sec. I gotta cough. Alright, sorry about that. I had a bit of a tickle in the back of my throat. Probably turn that space heater off. Might be doing it. But yeah, let's see if we can take this X-Wing with us. Surprisingly, the game's doing really good having all these air blades spinning around. That's the only thing I wish is you'd be able to have other controls like strafing and the rolls and the pitch and stuff like that. But at the same time too, we all wish we had key bindings. Oh, I think I got it. Almost had it. Alright, we gotta straighten out a little bit here. Uh-oh. Please tell me I can fix it. Damn it. Oh. Figured it out. Alright, let's try this again. Just get it on there. God, this is difficult. It's so difficult. There we go. Good enough. I'll just land it. Alright, now let's see if we can fly the heli-carrier with it. Well, it moves. So they don't account for the added weight on top of whatever's on top of there. No, I actually just stopped the stream and then I just started again. It's all controlled by OBS. If you use it, you know there's a start streaming and a stop streaming button. So I just use that. But the chat stays open at all times. Even if I'm not streaming, the chat window will be there. So if you go to I think if you go to my channel page, there should be a live stream page or something somewhere. I know there is on my Creator Studio thing. And there should be a live chat, or if you just bookmark the chat window page, like if you go to pop out chat and then bookmark it, then it will always be the same. But yeah, this is impressive. Taking my helicarrier out with my X-Wing on board. Then we go back here, hop back in here, and take off. That's cool. You know, as much as I'd like to make that thing bigger, I know it's not a smart idea. It's still technically buildable. But let's land this thing on the ground. Let's go find a monument, go dig it up, see what they're all about. Okay, teleport. No. Alright, where's another monument? Where's this one? Deep Forest Cliffs. Sure. Was it really that long of a delay? Because I hit start stream as soon as I sent that message. I thought it was like 6 seconds, but... Oh, this is the one that they have in the thumbnail. That one's cool. Look at this. It's actually completely separate. Interesting. Can I get some daylight, please? We'll just wait for the sun to come up. But I'm wondering what that thing is there. This one right here. I know that's a teleport pad, but there's no interaction or anything like this unless this is where you're supposed to put the power supply, the batteries or whatever. That's a plant. We'll find out. Oh, here it comes. You know what? Maybe we should find one that's actually a little more level terrain. Oh, there's an alien wreck not too far away. Alright, what do we got? Tundra cliffs. Arctic tundra. This should be more of a flatter land. And if I dig it out here, it's just going to roll down the hill, right? Yeah. Yeah, he's going to have a whole collection of them. This one's in an odd spot. Well, I think we can almost see underground. Nope, they're not connected. But let's go dig it up. Why not? Yeah, you can't actually do it, but yeah, it definitely looks like there's rock inside there. So you could be right. If there's one little piece of rock floating, you're going to be out of luck. It all depends on how big of a radius this tool has. Oh, look at that. They make it easy for you. You better get him in here. The moment of truth. Oh, get rid of you. Yeah, I actually thought everything was all connected, but apparently not. Let's get into a better view. I don't like that angle. And wow, they didn't even texture the bottom of them. All right, we should be almost free. Oh, not even close. We're about halfway. And watch it break the game and wipe out my save file. And then corrupt all the files. We're gonna need a bigger hole, I think. Must have some weird hitbox or something. Unless there is just a tiny little rock I don't see. But it looks like a static object. Yeah, I'm gonna actually try these ones here. Because if these don't drop, then that won't drop. But it could be a possibility that they're... Oh, that moved. Well, that's a good sign. We need TNT. Some sort of explosive. It's definitely free. And it floats. Nope. Doesn't float. That's one piece of the puzzle. See, even if you can't get the monolith itself, you can use this as like a shelf and decorations and stuff like that. You know, maybe you only need the teleporter here. Can we still use it? Look at this, we still can. And it still works. So maybe the monolith is something totally different. And that comes free as well. Oh, it's water. I was like, what's that bright shining light? Well, I think this should come out. I just got to take more out. I have a feeling there's an invisible hitbox here. I was having sort of having the same issue with the pod racers, or the pod racer when I was making the pods. It moved. It moved. Yeah, there's a hitbox right here. It definitely moved. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, I'm going right through it. I broke it. Yeah, I think it is moving. All right, let's go to this side here. See if we can drop it right down the hill. Yeah, I think it's got an invisible hitbox, definitely. And there's that lag. Might be time for a restart, I think. Because I just left the game running. Oh, I thought I was clipping to the ground. Come on. An object this big and heavy does not float. Oh, I found it. There it is. Okay, is there any more in there? Yeah, one more. That should be everything. Oh, I see another one right here. Well, that's technically everything. So the only thing I can think of is save and reload. Not much else I can really do. Oh, that was lighting. So it was. No, I can't climb on it, can't touch it, can't hit it. I see the light going right through it. Yeah, it's the same thing that happens with the aircraft carrier and everything else that I build too big. So, let's get up on the land, and I am gonna save and reload. Nothing. Alright. No place I can stand in. Now here's the question. We can dig up the teleporter. We can still interact with it. Can you actually move that anywhere you want and use that as your teleport spot? Like if you want to go... No, it's gone. It has left the planet. Marker's still here though. No, can't do that, but like I said though, still got the teleporter and apparently still works. Even though there's no monolith. So there we go, proven. What's going on? I just tried digging up a monolith. It would not drop to the ground, but it disappeared. But the teleporter appears. You can actually take this thing with you. You can interact with it still, even though the monolith is not there and it's not actually attached to anything. I have no idea what this does. I'm sure we can move this away and it'll still work. Well, that's what I thought too. I think it might be possible. Well, now that we know it works, it's up to OG to figure that one out. I'm sure he'll go around and try to collect every single one of them, because I don't think you need the monolith. I think the monolith might be something else, and it could be causing the radiation that kills you when you're around here. So if you dig this up and moved it, let's say 100 meters that way, it should technically teleport you there. If this is an actual teleport spot. I've never used these things in survival, so I wouldn't know. But it's a shame that it's gone. Let's go back to that other one, try that one. Because I know you could stand on it. Map, yes. And this one, what's this one here? Let's check this one out. I still want to see that one. That's a cool one. And another one of these. Alright. I wonder if you can actually get inside here. Probably not. Let's see. Let's dig this one up. Why not? Oh, this one will actually be an easier one to free. It's really narrow at the bottom. Wow. Really made that one deep. Which one? Well, that's the thing. Don't forget, too. We've teleported quite a ways, like halfway around the planet to get here. So I'd probably have to find one closer to try digging that one up instead. Well, just see if this one comes free, because I'm pretty sure I saw the other one move. but maybe because it wasn't meant for these things to actually move, that it didn't, that it, we'll call it phased out, ghosted on me. Let's get some light in here. There we go. But yeah, that's, you know, like I said, I was also trying to think of like a possible sky crane idea. And stuff like moving those around would be perfect for that. But it would be more like one of the helicopter cranes. Yeah, these things don't budge. They don't budge at all. And as soon as you free them, oh no, they're still there. It's probably is an invisible hitbox. That's probably extending right to the edge of that curve. Anyway, let's go back to where we were. And then see if we can find something close by we can try to move around with that thing. Alright, so we were up here. Oh, it actually lets you teleport to the beacons too. That's cool. Yeah, we'll go here. Well, no, I don't know. See, I don't know if that would even matter. Won't let you teleport to the beacons. I don't know if it'll let you if it'll even matter because I'm in creative. I have the teleport anyways, so it probably overrides that altogether because it doesn't need power anyways. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, but you know, at the same time too, I don't really want to dig this one up. But let's see what other monuments I have in the area. That's not forever to drive. That's where I first started. Yeah, the nearest monument would be down here. That's quite the travel. If I got, that's gonna be like 20 kilometers. The helicarrier was doing, what was it getting, about 80 kilometers an hour? It would take us 2 hours to get there. Okay, yeah, we'll do that, and then we can just put everything back to normal. Save it as this one. Then we'll save it again as this one. Why not? Okay, now how am I going to get it up? Actually, I should be able to use the X-Wing to pick it up. I think it might be wide enough. That kind of concerns me how it moves while it's still in the rock like that. Now I got to figure out how to pick it up too. It's weird how it's moving. It's even though it's in the dirt. That's strange. Oh yeah, I'll definitely take the X-Wing off. No problem with that. Oh, I'm stuck. Trapped underneath it. Let me out. Actually, I might be able to do it like this. Use land the helicarrier right here and use the X-Wing to roll it on. Try it that way. Nope, I hit the wall. Alright, let's head over here. Oh, it's over there. Oh, the X-Wing's not even on there. I'm going to bring it with it just in case. Because I think I can use it just to roll it onto the deck and it should be okay. I got the terminals on there so it should hold it in place. and we'll see what happens. I have a feeling though that teleporter is going to be one of those things that'll slip through the floor panels or clip through blocks or something upon loads and stuff like that. I really do gotta start bringing one of these vehicles with me. Something to drive around in. Mind you, could use a better jetpack. Yeah, more than likely. But at the same time, too, we're also going to test it out. But as I said earlier, since I'm in creative, that it may override any functionality requirements of those teleporters. So let's get this on the heli-carrier so I don't have to fly one thing around. This thing is so weird to fly. It's like it's almost like it floats. Alright. Perfect. It's almost like I've done this before. And I'll just nudge it over a little bit. Alright. Then we'll hop over here, and I gotta remember my steering's backwards. We'll go through the lava fields, because I don't want to get too much altitude. I'm trying to turn this thing around. There we go. Oh, oh geez, oh geez. That's not good. That's not good. Actually, it should be okay. It looks like it's gonna hang on to my counterweights in the back there. Oh, damn it. There goes the X-Wing. We're still good. We've got it in tow. I think I better fix that. See if I can get it sideways the way I should have it. Let's see here. There we go. Better. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, just about. Yeah, that I would say that's exactly what it is. Which build do you mean? The X-Wing I got on the helicarrier or the helicarrier itself? It's basically just that. Oh, I'm not getting altitude now because I got the extra weight. That's okay, because I want to be low to the ground anyways. Because I want to park the nose of this right in front of it. And I can't see a damn thing. I might have to build like a ramp for it to go across. Something to roll it down. Alright, where is this? Is it sliding? No, it's not. Alright, I think that should work. I think I should back up, maybe. Yeah, well, this one was an interesting one to do. Still trying to really figure these things out altogether. I find you get better speed and better control with stabilization off, but you don't get the hover mode. So it makes things a little difficult at times. Alright, so now let's get this thing off of here. God, this thing just takes off like a rocket. Okay, so I think the best thing I can do... Yeah, it's literally turning in that hole. It's changed angles a few times. See what we got here. See, now here poses another question too. How heavy is this thing? Is this something I can roll by hand? Is this something that needs about 1,000,000 blades to go roll? Is it something I can just push by myself? Definitely not. Okay. Logically, the best way to do this is to dig all the ground out, bring the heli-carrier right up to the base here and just roll it on. It's paper light. Are you sure about that? If that is the case, then I should be able to push it with this thing. I could have sworn it started raining. I thought I saw rain particles coming down. Okay. Never did fix that one air blade. Alright, let's see what we can do here. No, it's not paper light. I can tell you that. Did move though. If only you could strap a winch to it. But does give me an idea. Does give me an idea. Well, you sort of gave me the idea, but I think I know how to imply it. Instead of building a box around it, just build a ring around it and attach a winch hook to it. Blocks. 7. Yes, I gotta get in the first person to do this. Oh, you're gonna snap that way, aren't you? Well, then I guess the best way to do this, I guess we'll do it here. No, that won't work either. Alright, well, you were saying build blocks around it. Let's try that. Just use ceiling panels and build a box around it. And we'll try it that way. No, I can't really build a cage. The way the angle's on. Right, because I can't actually snap to this grid. And this grid, it isn't enough to actually go through that. Maybe maybe a couple of bumps with this thing might help. I have no idea. Yeah, I can't figure this out. Whoa. If only I had like hooks on this thing, I could just fly underneath it and hook it up. Could try that, but it'd be too front heavy. I know it's not light. I can tell you that for sure. It weighs a bit. And now it's so far an angle. Unless I use rotors and hinges to get to lay flat. Yeah, I might have to do that. I never checked to see if I actually build on the tops of these things. No. Oh, really? It's not even a single hitbox. Yes, I know what you're trying to say. But you have to understand what the angle this is on. Like, it's not exactly easy to do, buddy. Okay, tell me how to do it. Come on. You want me to build a cage? Tell me how to build a cage. Okay, where on the sand? How am I supposed to get it to go around this thing and actually hold on to it? Like, you see the angle that it's on. It's not exactly like it's sitting flat or sitting perfectly on its side. Okay, now what? There I go, yeah, so... Huh. I actually was able to get the snap to the damn thing. What? Oh. I discovered something. You can actually build on the bottom side of these posts, but nowhere else. That's even handier. I thought maybe I sort of did my floating snap there, but this actually worked. Don't seem light to me. No, that thing's extremely heavy. Yeah, we're looking at the weight of like 4 beacons here. Easy. Yeah, I don't think the helicarrier is gonna carry this unless I'm right about it not doing things the way it should. See, I was hoping I'd be able to roll it. Just roll it right onto the deck. I think we could still pull this back a little bit, get a little more flatter. Oh yeah. There we go. That's still doing its thing. That thing's actually pretty big. Yeah. Actually, let's just try something. See if I can actually stand on it while it's in there. Come on. Yes, and I'm clipping into the blocks. That's hilarious. Is that a... Okay, these don't look that big right now, but you get inside it, and they're taller than you. You shrink when you get in the machine. Right? Like if I stand on top of it, I'm taller than that is. But I get inside, then it's taller than me. Or about the same. Yeah, no, it's taller than me. But it is moving. Well, I'm in it. Uh, that's funny. Alright, what were we doing here? Dig up some monuments. It's actually a loader game because I'm done with that. I just wanted to dig one of those big giant thick towers up and see if it would land on the ground, but that wasn't the case. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like if you're around a nest or something like that, let's say you got a whole bunch of godillos. I thought I brought them over here. And there's the heli-carrier. There's the X. Why did I save over there and leave everything over here? That didn't make no sense. Well, that's the thing is I can't actually really say for sure if me testing it is gonna work or not because I'm in creative. Like I can teleport right here, right? So whether or not it's working or not is besides the point. I can teleport to any wreck that's out there right now, right? Like I thought I could, but see, I can teleport to the monuments without even being at a teleporter. So I don't think it's gonna make a difference. You know, someone will have to test that out in creative or survival to find out for sure. No, what else was I gonna do? I was thinking about a sentinel. I don't know if I really want to deal with that right now. Be a pain in the ass to deal with. What? No, no, no. These things were definitely over there. And this was a lot higher up. Let me load the other one up here. That was weird. I think it's going to be time to restart the game soon. I think there's something going on that's like a floating point variable or something that doesn't get accounted for properly. Because before I started digging this up, did I not have both vehicles here? Pretty sure I did. No, I actually used both saves. I saved them as both. Just in case one of them got overwritten somehow. Don't feel like doing that. And Sentinel. Oh, where are we at here? About 5 hours so far. I like these cactus. These are cool. So are these actually zanite deposits, or are they just like rock? You know, I never come out in this area very often, or ever for that matter. Oh yeah, I still gotta change that one blade up front here. Okay. Oh yeah, there was actually one thing we haven't done yet. Let's see, we need a jack. It's actually, we'll borrow power from here. The floating, the floating air blades. So grab a cockpit. Nice, I had a cockpit. And we'll stick one of these on. And give it some juice. Hop in. Get it going. And up it goes. And then it stays there. And then you can build right off of it too. Yeah. We have sky hooks. I thought that was pretty cool. I just use a jack for whatever, something to build on. It's a good enough height for it. But I thought this was pretty cool. Let's actually see how many blocks we can put on here. We never did test the weight. Okay, 4, it started to sag down a little bit. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 500 kilos, and it's still got a little bit of lift to it. That's pretty good. But whether or not it's actually going to lift up is a whole other story. Can't exactly adjust heights anymore. That's cool how it just does its own little thing. Still technically floating too. Yeah. Now it's dropped. Now, I'm wondering if that can be used as a gyroscope somehow. Because I know that they default to this mode when you place them. No matter how you place it, that ring always goes horizontal with the arrows pointing down, or they should be. If you turn the stabilization off, then it does that. Not really too many uses for it that I've experimented with, but that was pretty cool. And let's see if we can get to launch up. And turn it off and it drops down. Turn it on, it goes back up. I got it. Yes, messing around with physics. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it does have a threshold like suspensions do, and the hover pads, you put enough weight on it, will go down. But you saw that I put 10 blocks on it before it actually touched the ground, so that's still half a ton right there. But you think about the weight that's on here as it is, 16 hover pads is, or 16 air blades isn't really overkill for this. And this, yes, the reason why I have so many is because I did use a lot of these, and these actually are heavier than these in their equivalent form. But still hoping this is going to get lift. And I'm wondering now, because I have them all the stable. Just turn a couple of them off, see if we can actually get more lift. I don't think I need them all on stabilized for it to do the job. It's weird, it's actually sagging down. There we go. We have lift. Directional still backwards. Let's see how high we can get this. Better yet, let's go park it over the monument. Just because we can. Nope, that's the wrong way. Yeah, well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, you have the teleport, you have the box, and you have the monument itself. So are they all radioactive, or is it just the one part? Is it just the big monolith? And yeah, it was 10, and I think I had 16 or 18, and it was still light enough for me to slowly push it around. So that was actually pretty good. Such a nice view. Let's take her up, all the way up. It'd probably be so bad he'd probably die once he respawned in a stasis chamber. While he's still in the damn thing, he'd probably die. Sorry about that. Wow, it's still going up. VIP parking there. Oh, what? Right above the tower. Well, I guess with these things now, we don't need elevators. Let's go back to the X-Wing. Let's go park it. Yes, it does hover. And the reason why it does now is, why it goes up, is because I turned the one most inner row on both sides to stabilized off, and it works. Because you seem to have more power with stabilization off. So if you're trying to get like make like supersonic speed things. If you're willing to let go of the computerized stabilization, you can get better speed. That's why this thing works so good, is because I have stabilization off. I could probably turn a couple of them back on, and I probably would get some sort of hover. That's actually something we should try right now. See if it works. Oh, they're all in flight right now. It's just stabilization. The stabilization mode is what helps with the hover. If you turn stabilization off, it overrides the hover setting. And I'll show you that here in a second. Because these ones, they're all on hover mode, but they have no stabilization. Stabilization is off, and they're all on hover mode. So if I set these two, or these four, on either side, to stabilize mode, I should be able to get the hover on this. So now we hop in. Not quite. But as you can see, it doesn't drop down as quick now. Wait, did I do both sides? No, I don't think I did. Maybe that was the problem. Yes, I did. Okay. Then let's take a back one. The only reason why I took the stabilization mode off. There we go. Took 5. Is because it was doing this on me. Being an absolute pain in the ass. And I think it's just because I have them on top and bottom. So if you want to do something like this, it might be best to have stabilization off completely and just go without the hover mode. Might be your best bet. There might be workarounds too, but that should be it. And now that I think about it, I probably could have had them all even. Yeah, it won't even hover now. Alright, let's change this up. So stable, unstable, or yeah. Got that backwards. Okay, good. And the first one was unstable. So we run over here. Unstable. Stable. Unstable. Stable. Wait. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Or at least I make it look like I do. Okay. One more side. Still hovering up there. That is cool. Now here's a challenge for somebody. Make a sky zoo. Build like a floating zoo up in the sky, one of every animal. Whoa. See, something about the stabilization mode just throws this thing right off. See if we can find out which ones are doing it. Yeah, that's just not happening. It's either all or none. But in the case of this thing, I can't even fly it with them on. So, I'll switch it back over. No, I don't think I'm going to be attempting to do any chunk-related mishaps in this world. I'm going to keep this one clean. Try to anyways. Sadly, the pod racer is no longer. But that was going to happen eventually. I'm sure we all knew that one. Alright, did I get these? Yes, I did. Alright, up we go. Up we go. You notice what's weird? You can actually see the helicarrier, but you can't see the building around the tower, the monolith. That's so weird. Float like a butterfly, crash like a rock. So far we're good. Yeah, I think you can. Oh, I couldn't see it. It blended into the ground. Yeah, I think you could. I made this thing pretty heavy. That's why I needed quite a few of these air blades. But I don't see why not. And there we go. Rooftop parking. It almost looks like a seaplane. I always keep thinking of like a seaplane. You got the pontoons down here, and you got your cross members to support the wings. That's just so awesome. That's why I love this game. Star Citizen's Mustang? What do you mean? Oh, I walked off the edge. Now here's actually something I want to try. I'm going to do a save here before I attempt this. I want to see if we can build up here. Because if we can actually build up in the air, that would be awesome. Just got to make sure that I can build evenly. It's like building on a hoverjack. Now for the ultimate test. Let's drop a couple of foundations down. Better yet. Better yet. Let's go for the beacons. No. I think that'd be a bad idea. Attaching it, trying to winch it together. No. But let's see what happens here. And down she comes. Quick, fix it. And there she goes. Slow motion fall. And this thing is completely flipped upside down. Good thing I saved it. It's a mobile sun blocker. Well, there's only one way to write this thing. Wait for it. Wait for it. Let it get some momentum. And it flips over. Damn, I'm good. Well, see, this is another thing about too about the winches. Like I see what you mean about using the winch cables to tether it down. The problem with that, unless it's been fixed or changed, the last time I tried to use winches cables for something, they came detached when you reloaded the game, so they don't always stay there. At the same time, too, they don't hold their tension unless they're powered, so that makes it kind of difficult. All right, let's see if we can write this thing up. Let's see here. Nope. There we go. I think I'm getting it now. One way is going to flip this thing over. Well, I'll take it up. I'll figure it out. Let's see here. How did I flip this before? I can't even remember. Oh, there we go. I got it. I think I do. I think I need to catch something. There we go. And we are airborne again. Oh, you can never see that thing. Because I'm right now, it's almost at the point where I can't get it off the ground with what I have on there. I've already got, what, 64 air blades on this thing. It's actually more than I was expecting. If I tried to make this thing any bigger, one, I might not be able to get it off the ground because eventually I'll have to add another generator. Oh, get it off, get off, get off, get off, get off. I'll have to add another generator to it, which will add a lot more weight to it. At the same time, too, if I get too big in the size, I don't know if it's a part count or an actual physical size, then it tends to be something I can't interact with anymore. It tends to become like a ghost. So that's why I didn't go as big as I usually do. I tried to build something, well, it was an actual aircraft carrier, and I built it almost to scale, and yeah, I couldn't. I could walk right through that thing, through the floors, through the walls. Yes, yes, 64 of them, man. That's what it took to get it up there, and even then, in order to get the lift, I had to take stabilization off of 16 of them. I thought I was only going to need 16 for this size, but no, 4x4s, four of them. I understand if I had used the small blocks instead of the actual ceiling panels, I'd be using about 48, but still, that's quite a bit considering how small this really is. But it's still a lot of weight. I did want to make this like as big as the real one. Well, the movie one, I'll say. But yeah, this game just couldn't handle it. Even half the size. If I were to go double the size of this, I'd probably need about 4 times as many of these. So I'd be looking at probably like the hover base. Need 200, 300 of these things just to get it off the ground. And then the amount of power, the bigger you make it, like I said, the more generators you need. The more generators you need, the more weight you need, which is the more lift you need. So it's just like a vicious cycle. Yeah, I could use railings too, but I just wanted to try it, right? You know, something you don't, for one, something you don't actually see through. What are we at here? Quarter after. Alright, let me think here. Thinking. Thinking a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll figure out what we'll do next. I want to try to do one more thing. Maybe we'll attack the Matrix Sentinel. See how we do with that one. Just to watch the chains sort of floating through the air like that. Well, it's hard to say. Like the carrier wasn't 500. Wasn't a kilometer long. I know that. It was 110 meters long. Is how long that aircraft carrier was. And before I even put half the stuff on it, it was already having a loading issue. And then I did have it planted. Whether I had it planted or floating, I still had issues with it. What is that? It's a weird land formation. I still don't know. It's it's one of the reasons why I'd like to have Crane Balls show up one day for a stream, just so I can ask him these technical questions to see what I can do. Like if they're saying that you only have 2,000 blocks per structure, then yeah, okay, I can work with that. But if the block count doesn't matter and it's really about the blocks, the structure size, then I can work with that. It all really depends. Then it must have been a part issue then, because that was a lot of parts. Same with the hover base. The hover base, I had issues with that one as well. What was the other one I had the issues with? One that wouldn't load. Oh, the pinball table. But I think that was a chunky issue. That was like conflicting grids, maybe. But I'm going to take 5 minutes here to get something to drink and see if I can get my throat a little bit better here. So I'll be back in a few. Okay. Well, I think time for one more. We're gonna go. We're gonna go do that Sentinel. Originally, I was thinking of just doing just 4 tentacles, but let's go all out and do all 8. This time I won't leave it hanging by its own strings this time. I'm surprised there wasn't a single piece left of that thing. I just saw like chunks of a hinge fly by the screen, and that was it. Well, the teleporters, technically, you can't really dig out the monuments because they just disappear. But you can get the teleporters at least, even though they all look the same. I don't know what happened. I decided to let it hang by the pods. It was the carriage is about a foot off the ground. And I was over here, I started working on the X-Wing, and I saw a chunk of hinge fly by, and then there was nothing left of it. It was like right here, pretty much. And then it just disappeared. Or exploded, or split into a million pieces, or went to Saturn, God knows where. Okay, let's get out of this mode. And I think I sort of have an idea how to do this, because I have to make sure there's enough room between the fan blades. Like, I really don't want to go 6x6. I'd like to keep it a 5x5 if I could. And it could technically work, because I'm not gonna have the big boxes like I had on the pod racer, because I know that's not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna grab a jack. I'm gonna grab the 3x3. Grab a generator. Everybody's favorite hinge. Got some blocks. Got air blades and switchboard. Alright, we are good to go. Let's start with the jack. Drop that there. Now, trying to think here. Because I want to get some air blades underneath too, just to help with the hover. So maybe, yeah, maybe we'll do. Because 2 of them aren't going to lift this thing off the ground. I was using hover pads before, but then I'll have the problem with it rolling too. What if we should use hover pads instead? It'd be a smaller profile. Well, judging by the way this thing's gonna be going, I think it doesn't matter what we use, it's still gonna roll. So let's go with the air blades. So like so. Get the cockpit up top. Throw a generator on the back. And yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's get some hover pads down. Okay. That works. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Jack's in the way. Actually, I can fix that. What am I talking about? Problem solved. That looks so cool, having that thing just hover in the background like that. Okay, now need to come off the front like so. Yeah, let's do it this way. Like that. Now the hinges. Hang on a second. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll do that and that. And then we'll come off the sides here. Like so. Then I'll have another hinge here. Or whatever, maybe we should just do it 6. Yeah, let's do it 6. Be a little better. Because quite honest, I don't think this game can handle more than like 40 or 50 hinges at a time before it starts having issues. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. Might as well go up to the 15 I had before. 1, 2, 3. That's where I got fun. 4, 5. So now, to make this easier, you gotta stick a block on it so I can jack it. Well, I gotta stick a block on it anyways. And get a jack under there when I can. Just push it off the side here. Come here, you. Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed this, Chunkosaurus, but the hinges have really loosened up. I don't know if they changed something in the last update to fix this, but yeah, they definitely didn't move like this before for me. Alright, so that's in the wrong spot, damn it. Come on. Snap. Snap. You don't want to snap, do you? Oh, you're being difficult. Of course you are. Actually, I should be just planting it. What am I doing here? Probably a little easier than trying to use a jack. You're good. And I'll just dig it out afterwards. So I'll go back to 7. If you're expecting me to pay you for that, forget it, man. I'm just kidding. They'll be watching it tomorrow, more than likely, or Sunday. Okay, let's get a little bit of room here. No, 6. Keep it light. Okay, so now let's get this one out of the way. Gotta find that one little spot that's still holding it. I think it's right here. Somewhere. Yeah, I had the same problem with the other one. There it is. Alright, so that's that one. Let's get this one out of the way if we can. Not unpowered, so we'll have to deal with that later. Goddamn, it's like a UFO hovering up there. Alright, so back to the hinges. 3 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, come on. 13. Come on, 14. 15. Now, come here. Come here. That's not what I wanted. Alright, now, big old planting stick. Where's a good spot to do this? Not on that side. Come back over. Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bite. Might hit you, but I won't bite you. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. About being on top and just walking the direction. Well, we'll be nice to it. There we go. Not gonna freak out, are you? I hope not. Alright, this one will be on this side. Oh, I got this planted on the wrong side, actually. And go back over here. Okay. It's a good thing this thing can fly. And I went the wrong way. Okay, and there's another one. No, get you free wherever you're attached. Okay, that's 2. And the rest of them should be fairly easy-er. Maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come on. 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, one of these. Let's get that on there. Let's see what I got side. Plant this on. Plant on this side. Yeah, got the right side. Yes, yeah, I know it's still up there somewhere. Where is it? There it is. I keep looking up there thinking, what is that, a UFO or something? This is supposed to be the Sentinel from Matrix. Sort of idea. It's going to be like the pod racer, but it's going to be 6 of them and hopefully a lot faster and more crazy looking. I was going to go 8, but I wanted to try to keep this as light as possible. Alright, there's 3. Now up to this one. It's basically going to be a flying robotic squid. It's going to look like one too, by the way these hinges move. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 'Come on. That just does not want to boost. What was that, 11? 12? I can't remember. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's 12, so 3 more. Yeah, go over here. I prefer to have over here. A little easier to work on you. There we go. All right, 2 more to go. Yeah, I figured that out. Sometimes it takes me, I have to count it a couple of times, but I figure it out. All right, so let's try this again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Come on. Don't do this to me. 8. Come on. Just when I was about to click. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now take that. Here, take it. Alright, now, can you hold this for me? Sure you can. I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, right now. Where is this one? There it is. And down to the final one. It's going to be quite the view looking at it from the cockpit if we can actually see. You quit freaking out. Got a bad hinge, I think. Or 13. I can wait. 14, 15. Alright, and you want this side. Okay. No. No, no, no. At least I don't have too much to rebuild. It's not a total loss. Just a preemptive right click. At least I only have to replace, I think, one hinge section. And yes, before anybody says something, I'm going to save pretty quick here. Okay, what did I lose? 3 hinges. Okay, let's save. Okay. Okay, where are you? You are here. Are you free? Yes, you are. Okay, now you. Let's go over here for a minute. Too far. I have never had such a lively build before. That didn't try to kill me anyways. Oh, these things are just like all over the place. It'll come back though. Okay, now see if we can get up off the ground a little bit so I don't have to dig out too much. Well, that's just not happening. Okay, and there we go. Now we just gotta free it up, wire it up, configure it up, and then we're ready to go airborne. Oh yeah, I was using the hover pads down there, not the hover blade, or the air blades. So this thing won't actually be able to get airborne unless these things can actually pull it up. So let's go ahead and direction, steering. Oh, yeah, and no, we'll just leave them on hover. Alright, I thought I put the switchboard on already. I guess I didn't. No problem. Okay, we are ready. Alright, 3 o'clock. Okay. Let us oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. Fortunately, they all want to go their own direction. Yeah. They all want to go their own way. I guess I'm going to have to help out a little bit on this one. Could try with stabilization off as well. Oh, that's just too funny. And I am stuck. There you go. There's Thesaurus, the new creature in Planet Nomads. Those wild flailing tentacles. Not really wild, because I can't control them. Folds up for compact storage. Alright, let's try this again. I think I'm going to turn stabilization mode off. That might help. Another thing I could probably try to do too is well, no, if the weight's on this side, technically they should be going inwards, but let's take stabilization off. See what happens. Won't get the hover, but I'm going to get a lot of pull off of these things. I did not touch the hover pads. Okay, good. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, let's actually hop in and see see how active they are. Just by turning that stabilization off. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Get them all on this side. Huh. I thought they would pull forwards, if anything. No, that's just too funny. Let's take it off and see what happens. Oh, that's what happened to the last one. Alright, we're going to space. Let's see where we end up and what happens. Yeah, hinges are still bugged. Slightly. Slightly. Where is the helicarrier? Trying to... Okay. Camera view just keeps changing all over the place. It's a hug machine. It's a lag machine. Well, it's not a lag machine. I don't know what it's doing. It's almost like it's scattering parts all over the world. Damn those hinges. I'm sure if I put one rotor on here, I'd probably break the game. And it was because I was pulling this up. Well, I think we're going to hop out once we get up top. Let's see what's going on here. It's like a tornado. Come back. It's going. It's gone. It's long gone. What a way to end a stream, huh? Should have taken a couple of screenshots. How long have we been going this? 2 hours. Yeah, I think. And there's the lag. Yeah. Oh, lag's gone. Nope. Lag is back. So yes, lag is self-induced. Like that thing's nowhere to be found. Not unless it's coming around the other side of the planet. It's going to creep up on me and try to kill me. But I want to see if the helicarrier is still up there. After a freak out like that. And something is still there. Along with this terrible lag. Isn't this like just about every episode that I record, something like this goes on? Mind you, I was asking for it. I had 90 hinges working together, fighting against each other, all wanting to go every which direction possible, but never in the same direction. And now I'm at 3 frames a second. Good job. Oh, there's the helicarrier. I see you up there. But yeah, this is what I had happen earlier too. It would be okay for a little bit, and then the frame rate would get really bad. I actually had to check to see if my CPU was overheating or something. But apparently it's something with the game, and I can't figure it out. No, actually, I think it's still, for some reason, I think it's still processing those physics, even though they're probably 10 kilometers away from me right now. And look at this, you can see the build vision, but you can't see the build. But you can see the tower below it. Something happened with the last update when they changed something. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm on a newly generated world here. I actually created this Thursday when the update came out. I gotta take a couple of screenshots of this. The ghost ship. Wow, there's that lag. Because you know what? Even at the compound, like at the old world around the lab, I had so much stuff built around there, including all the conveyor sections I had. But I never had issues like this, except for the chunk boundaries. But look at this, no longer have a helicarrier. I have to build the Vision, but I don't have the helicarrier. Definitely one for crane balls to look at. Let's see if we can actually land on it, see if it's there. No, it's not. The build Vision's there, but the helicarrier's not. Wow, that is some frame rate. That's not point 0.8 for you, that's me for you. I'll find a way to break this game one way or another. It's my laser butterfly in the sky. Sun Angel, it's a butterfly. It would have been even cooler if the yellow arrows had shown up too. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted there. You know what? The frame rate seems to be better in first person. I don't get the massive lag I was getting, but still, this doesn't make any sense. That's just awesome. Okay, there's that lag. I'll take one more for the road. Should almost make that a feature in every stream. Find a way to break the game before the end. Yes, and it just happens to be right above the monument. I was just trying to get a screenshot with the monument in the picture as well. Yeah, I think that could work. And I have to have build vision on. There's that portal to the other dimension. That's what the monuments are all about. Gonna have to do some trolling on Steam with this one. But I think this is a good place to call it. Frame rate is absolutely disgusting right now. But I thank everybody for stopping by this weekend. Again, I apologize for my voice being the way it is. It's, like I said, it's a lot better than it was. But yeah. Call it George. No. I don't know what we'll call that. We'll call it the CB special. How's that? Anyways, thank you all for stopping by. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. And yeah, I guess we'll do this again next weekend. Anyways, catch you guys later.